I've never done anything like this. I'm sorry.
Ma'am,
No,
just give your name and address, please.
okay, my name is Jennifer. My address is 435 Green Street,
And Jennifer, what's your last name?
Atkins.
I'm sorry?
Atkins.
Oh,
A-P-S,
good, thank
yes?
you.
Okay.
Please proceed.
I wanted to address the issues with the overzealous police department, like Rockhill Officer Robert Jenkins, who conducted a cavity search on a citizen in public. I believe we need to keep police officers like Officer Logan, Officer Watts, Officer Filson III, Officer Randlin, Officer Glenn, Officer Rivera, Officer Cutler at a desk. Most of these officers' charges are dropped because of the unlawful activities during their arrest. Officer Logan has been seen choking a person in the same manner and way Eric Gardner died in New York. Officer Logan lying to other officers about his whereabouts so he can continue to harass a person who he just terror-frisked and didn't find anything on. The man was then choked and arrested for attempting to use his cell phone. His charge is resisting arrest. That same officer also left the abuse out of his police report. He also left out the ambulance was called and the ambulance wanted to take the victim to the hospital. The police officer also threatened the victim by telling him if he wanted to go to the hospital that he's gonna miss his bond hearing and he will be in jail for another day. I believe officers should patrol all neighborhoods equally. If we do this, then everyone would get petty charges like open containers or trespassing. People in low-income neighborhoods who are being charged with crimes like open containers are not doing anything but simply enjoying a drink on their porch. In a higher-class neighborhood, people enjoy drinks on their deck all the time with no police officer intruding on their property. I believe charges like this are enforced to keep low income down. The city of Rock Hill charged these low income people with petty charges and are forced to represent themselves because they cannot afford a lawyer. Not to mention how unconstitutional it is to force somebody to represent themselves. These officers don't need training. I think training will not fix unlawful acts. We need officers with morals. Training will not, like I said, if training will not change unlawful acts, they was already trained to be a police officer. That's all I had to say.
Okay.
Any questions?
Well, you made a lot of accusations there. Have you visited with anyone in the police department about these matters?
Yes,
And who did you visit with?
Smothers, a couple of internal affairs. They really give us the runaround. I witnessed the case with the person I was really mentioning about Officer Logan.
Okay.
The judge, I think his name is Lindsay. Okay, Judge Lindsay basically knew that the charge was going to be dropped before the jury came in because he was getting on the solicitor saying that he didn't do nothing.
Let me just say, have you filled out reports relative to this, and those are written reports and with the police department? Okay, all right. Well, thank you very much for bringing all that to the attention of us. And
all right, thank you.
I can assure you that that it'll be followed up completely and fairly.
Thank you.
In relationship to all individuals and all areas of the city will be treated the same.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Anyone else wishing to speak on any item not on the agenda?